Moving on, a no-brainer, I think, if you look at last year. Player of the season was voted by the fans. Kenan Karaman, no surprise there. Top goal scorer, top assist man. It's gonna be hard to duplicate what he did last year. He's got more players to play with maybe this year. We'll get into that, but it's pretty straightforward, I think. Is anybody else you would include maybe in the discussion for player of the season last year outside of Kenan Karaman?
I mean, I think some people maybe say like Muller or something,
Yeah.
even though he was unavailable for part of the year because of injury or whatever. But like, I think he definitely made a difference in certain matches. But yeah, it's definitely Karaman, and as we said repeatedly at the end of last season, kind of a surprise for both of us. Maybe not expecting him to be the guy that really stood out and stepped up to the plate, but ended up being, I think, double-digit goal scorer.
Yeah.
Whether or not he can repeat that remains to be seen, but. He had opportunities to go elsewhere, decided to stay here, and stay at Schalke and can kind of continue the project. So, hopefully he can continue to contribute like he did last season.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he can continue it from last year. It's going to be interesting how that kind of shapes up. But like I said, I think there's a few pieces in there. There's some stability from last year and some new pieces that maybe can help him. It seemed like last year, like you said, he was basically doing it all last year. It really wasn't getting much help. And so now maybe there are some pieces out there that can help him in the attack in front, and maybe it doesn't have to be all him this time, and maybe he can be more of a 10 role that he's been playing all year.
Exactly. So that's what I wanted to mention to you as well. Is it seemed like, I mean, last year I feel like there were times where he was sort of nominally in that role. Like, if you were to look at like a starting formation, whenever he's sort of deeper, but like often played quite far forward and was kind of the main guy who chances were being fed through a lot of the time. Haven't seen a ton in preseason, as we said. Like when I unplug, I tend to unplug pretty hard. But from what little I've seen, it does seem to suggest that maybe, Geraerts is actually envisioning a legitimately more consistently deeper role for him.
Yeah.
As sort of that midfield, attacking creative type, with the addition of some other talent that we have. So keep an eye on that. We'll have to see if there's sort of a role change there. But like I said, yeah, hopefully if that happens, it's because we think there's other players that are going to be in the mix that can take some of the goal scoring pressure off of him.
And I think historically with him, that's kind of the position he's normally played his entire career outside of Schalke. So yeah, I think it'd be a good welcome change for him, no doubt about it.